Nitty is deeply traumatized. She suffered severe abuse in childhood at the hands of a mother who was highly disturbed and cruel. Hearing Ibu describe her as a pretty affliction and wish that she'd never been born led to an act of desperation by Nitty in which she mutilated her face. We can imagine Nitty thinking that she might be loved and wanted if she were less pretty. And we can see a pattern of appeasement and desperation in her attempt to remain connected with Ibu. Even in later years, when her mother is disabled by a stroke and can no longer speak, she continues to exert a sinister power over her daughter. Nitty is plagued by nightmares and visceral flashbacks, and she tries to avoid places and people who will trigger them. She struggles to regulate her intense emotions, which cause dissociative states. Nitty feels she is deeply damaged. She's afraid that Cal will reject her if he sees the real her, if he knows the truth about who she really is. Cal wants to show the love he has for her and make her feel safe so that she can be vulnerable with him. He senses something bad has happened, but he can't fathom what could be so dreadful that it would change his feelings for her. When repeatedly harmed by those that are meant to love and protect us, a person can struggle to make meaningful relationships with others. Because of the way the emotional memories of these violations are stored in the brain, it can be difficult to feel safe with others. Complex post-traumatic stress disorder describes the eruption in the present of powerful emotions and reactions to events that belong to our past. People who experience PTSD will go to great lengths to avoid being triggered. They will develop what we call trauma patterns. These patterns are coded in our biology. They're like algorithms programmed to keep us safe. They can be triggered by the threat of intimacy and by the hope of connection and love. The very things the traumatized mind craves. Embodied trauma patterns are a legacy of original experiences of abuse and can explain why individuals continue to engage in relationships that cause them harm.